What's up, Wargamers? This is Tabletop Realms, and we are coming at you with our first ever Spearhead Battle Report. We're trying these out hopefully a little bit quicker. We're not asking you to watch an hour and a half video this time. So we're going to bust this out. We might get some rules wrong because it's our first time playing Spearhead, but let's see what happens. I am playing the Slaves to Darkness BLOODWIND Legion here, and Jen is playing the Sylvaneth BITTERBACK COPSE is the name of that. So we are going to roll off and find out who is the attacker and who's the defender. It's a 4, 2, a 3. I think that it only makes sense for the Slaves to Darkness to be attacking here.
Yeah.
They're known to be the problems.
It's my realm.
Well, we don't know if it's the realm of Guran yet. One of us gets to pick.
Oh, shoot.
But we're going to pick the realm of Guran because the trees want to be in the realm of Guran. So I will be the attacker. So as the attacker, I'm picking my enhancements first. I am going to pick Fierce Conquerors as my ability. So Chaos Warriors are going to be +3 to their objective control. And I am going to put the Mark of Slaanesh on my Chaos Lord. So he is going to be fights first for the entire battle.
Oh, brother. For my army, I am going to pick Regrowth for my enhancement. And I'm also going to pick Walkers of the Hidden Paths for my regiment ability.
What do those do?
Walkers of the Hidden Paths is basically just the Sylvaneth stinker movement. They get to teleport if they're within 3 inches of any terrain feature, not in combat, and appear 6 inches from other enemies, and also within 3 inches of another terrain feature. And then Regrowth is on a spell. On a 5-up, I get to heal D6 to the target. I have picked the diagonal deployment, and we are in Guran, the realm of life, and I'm going to place my nice little stinky terrain features.
Perfect. I think I am just going to mirror you, more or less.
How dare you?
And keep it nice and even. Something like that. These are our large terrain features, and then the little trees are going to be our small terrain features. Alright, we got everything deployed. I am the attacker. I set up everything first, so I got my 2 units of Chaos Warriors and my Lord here. My Chaos Lines over here, and this Chariot just hanging out around in the back on that objective. On the Sylvaneth side, we got the Kurnoth Hunters with the bows, the Tree Revenants, the Treelord, who I'm terrified of, and then the little tiny Branchwych just hiding in the back there. As the attacker, I am picking who is going first, and I think it's only fair that I get in there. I got some fast units. I think I want to run you down. So we are going to start Slaves to Darkness, turn 1, with our twist card. We have Lifespring. The underdog, or whoever wins the roll-off, picks an objective. The objective becomes a Lifespring this battle round. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of the turn if they control that objective. In addition, at the end of each turn in this battle round, after victory points have been scored, heal 1 to each unit that is contesting that objective.
So they want us to brawl.
Yep, let's see. There's no underdog. I got a 5 to pick the objective.
I got a 6.
Which objective is the Lifespring? That's inconvenient for me. And we are going to draw some objectives. We each draw at the start of the battle round. So I have an upside down card. I have Raid. I have Cut Off the Head. And I have War of Attrition. So we will see if we can accomplish any of these.
Okay. I have a Hold Ground, the Behemoth Dais, and the Ignax Dais.
So the 2 objectives that the Sylvaneth drew, since we do have objectives on the table, are the 2 on the very side. So one of those will be very easy to get. I don't know about that one. Slaves to Darkness, turn 1. I have no hero phase abilities. So we are going to get right into movement and be back once I've shifted everything up. I am trying to kill the general, which is going to be very tough, be in Jen's territory but not in combat, which I think is doable, and kill more units than I lose this turn. Okay, end of Slaves to Darkness, turn 1 movement. These warriors advanced up to get my battle tactic. They are in Jen's territory but not in combat. All of these just walked up to just take center of the table space, and the Chaos Knights flanked around the side And I'm gonna see if I can't destroy that unit of Tree Revenants and not have a unit get destroyed, so I can get 2 battle tactics this turn. I have no shooting in my army, so I'm just gonna make my charge roll for the knights. An 8, I think, is going to put them into those Tree Revenants. We're gonna get straight into fighting these knights into the Tree Revenants. I have 3s and 3s on my attacks, and I have a big fistful of dice. So let's see what we can do. 3s and 3s. It's a pretty good roll. You are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Tree Revenants do have their ability to get +1 to hit or to their saves.
I'm gonna add to their save.
Gotcha.
So I need 4s.
4s.
Okay.
So pretty good roll. 3 of those, 1 damage each. And then I have some horses trying to kick on 5s and 3s into the Tree Revenants. 5s and 3s doesn't feel great. And 3s. That is 3 more no-run saves on the Tree Revenants.
Oof.
1 goes through.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, that is 2 Tree Revenants slain by the Chaos Knights.
Alright, the Tree Revenants are swinging back into the Chaos Knights. I get 2 attacks a guy, hits on 3s, wounds on 4s, 1 rend, 1 damage.
Well, that's not great.
No, it's not optimal.
You said wounds on 4s?
Yep. So,
Alright. Nothing returned there. So that is the end of Slaves to Darkness turn 1. I do control 3 objectives, and I scored 1 battle tactic, so I will be getting 4 points on my first turn. We will get into Sylvaneth, hero phase turn 1. I am going to discard the War of Attrition battle tactic. I am going to keep the cut off the head battle tactic. So I am still trying to kill that Branchwych back there.
alright, start of turn 1 Sylvaneth, hero phase. I do get to heal 1 to anybody within 3 inches of terrain, so I'm just going to take that wound off of that Tree Revenant there, and then I am going to try and cast Virtuous Harmony with the Branchwych onto the Tree Revenants, and I need a 7. And I got a 10. So I get D3 boys back for 1. I just moved all my guys, so I just rotated the Treelord slightly so that he'll be ready to charge into those horses. I scooched the Branchwych back to capture that objective, or to stay more on that objective, I guess, since that is the one that is going to get me some extra good boy points this turn. And then the Kurnoth Hunters are just staying right where they are, and they're going to be shooting. Next up is the shooting phase. First, I'm going to go with the Treelord into the Knights. It is 3 attacks, hits on 3s, wounds on 2s. One rend.
I have a 4-up armor then. I'm good.
Alright. And then next up, the Hunters are going to go into the Warriors over there? Or are those
Yes. These guys warriors.
Warriors. Alright. They hit on 3s and 3s. Oh my sweet lord. 1.
Rend.
1.
4-up as well. I am good on that.
Okay. Alright, I am going to charge the Treelord in to the Knights. I just need a 3. Please.
You got it.
Thank you. He's just gonna scoot right on in there.
Perfect.
And I am going to keep the Hunters right where they are.
I do have a command I'd like to use. I have counter charge
Oh, go figure.
on this card. So I would like to charge my Chaos Warriors into those Kurnoth Hunters. A 7's gonna do it. So we're gonna brawl in there as well.
The Treelord does have Ground Shaker. He is in combat with the knights, so if I get a 4-up, then the knights are going to be strike last for the rest of the turn. And I got a 1.
Okay.
Now we are in combat. I'm going to go with the Treelord into the Chaos Knights first. He has 2 melee attacks. The first one is 4s and 2s. 2.
2.
At 1 rend.
I have 4-up armor. I take one of those.
2 damage.
Ooh, one knight is down to 2 health.
And then 4s and 2s again. Nope.
I'm gonna go in with my warriors into the Kurnoth Hunters here. So I got 10 swings, 3s and 3s. Uh-oh. Okay. 5, 1 rend, 1 damage.
My Kurnoth Hunters do have a 6-up ward because they are contesting that objective. It is Envoys of the Everqueen. But first I will make 5-up saves because of the 1 rend. And I make 1 of those. How much damage is it?
1 each.
Okay, so we're looking for 4 6s. And we get none, so they take 4 damage. Next up, I'm going to be putting the Tree Revenants into the Chaos Knights. They do have martial memories. I am still going to keep the add 1 to the save rolls for them, rather than the add 1 to the hits. So it's going to be 2 attacks a guy, 3s and 4s. That's better. And 2. 1 rend, 1 damage.
4-up armor. I am good on those. I knocked that off of a 6. We are going to go with the Chaos Knights. I'm going to put everything into those Tree Revenants and just try to get a unit out of here. So these are the lances, 3s and 3s. Okay, guys, calm down. And 3s. Those are 6, 1 rend.
6, 1 rend, that'll be 5s.
Wow!
I take 2. So that kills a dude again. We're gonna take this guy.
And then I've got the horses on 5s and 3s. So we get 2 hits, 1 wound, 1 save, no rend, 1 damage from the horses.
Alright, 4s. I got a 5. The Kurnoth Hunters are going to be going into the Chaos Warriors. It is 3s and 3s for these guys. Oh, brother. 2. No rend, 1 damage.
Here is some 3-ups. Okay. How many damage?
Just 1 apiece.
Just 1? Alright, 1 Chaos Warrior is slain.
End of the first battle round, end of Sylvaneth turn 1. I do still have the Lifespring objective, so I get a point for controlling that objective, and then I get additional point because it is the Well of Life or something like that. End of turn thing, this guy is going to heal 1, so he will have taken 3 wounds. I do have a battle tactic to control that objective specifically. The hunters have 2 control, so I'm at 6. The Chaos boys have a stinky +3 control when they're in my objective, but there's only 2 guys touching, so I still control it because we're tied. So, end of the turn, I am also going to strike and fade my Tree Revenants. So, BRB. They moved over there. So I get 2 battle tactics. I control that objective right there with that one. And then I do control that objective with that one. And I get an extra point from the special objective. So I get 6 total.
Could I interest you in a priority roll?
Yes, indeed.
That's not good. That's terrible, actually. I I assume you will be double turning.
Yes.
If you do, you don't draw battle tap.
That's okay.
Okay.
Time to draw the twist card. Giran Twist. The underdog picks 2 objectives on the battlefield. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of their turn for each of those objectives that they control.
I am the underdog. I am going to pick the center objective and this one here. So these 2 will be worth extra points. Slaves to Darkness are the only ones drawing battle tactic cards this turn because we are getting double turned. We are drawing Hold Ground and Take the Flanks. So these are our 3 battle tactic cards for the turn.
Start of turn 2 with the Sylvaneth. I am going to cast Virtuous Harmony again on the Tree Revenants with the Branchwych. They are just barely within the 18-inch range. And I'm going to try and get some boys back. I need a 7. And I do not get a 7. Unfortunate. Movement phase. I just moved my Tree Revenants up to be on that objective since it is one of the special ones this turn. And then I did walk the spirit paths, which I can do in the movement phase, and then they don't get another movement. With the Branchwych to get on that objective to give the Tree Revenants some backup, because I have a feeling a big old Chaos Chariot is about to turn around and beat my butt.
No, it would never.
The Tree Revenant is going to shoot into the Chaos Knights. He does have the shoot and combat ability.
The Tree Revenant?
The Treelord, the big man, the big boy. It is 3s and 2s. Ah. 2. 1 rend.
1 rend. 4s. That's 2 6s.
Of course it is.
My armor is looking good today.
I am not going to charge the Tree Revenants in. First up, I am going to roll for the Treelord's Ground Shaker, since we are now in combat. I need a 4 up. I got a 5, so they are strike last.
They sure are.
Right now. So I am going to go with my Hunters first. The Kurnoth Hunters are going in with the Chaos Warriors, 3s and 3s. Three.
These are 3-up armor. That is another dead warrior. You're chipping away at him. I am fights last with my Chaos Knights from Ground Shaker, so I'm coming back in with the Chaos Warriors over here. 3s and 3s, 1 rend, and 1 damage. That's not a roll. That is 3, 1 rend, 1 damage.
Alrighty, so we're looking at 5s. Where did that guy go?
That is a 1.
Of course. They do have 6-up wards.
Gotta make 1 to save a hunter.
Now the Treelord is going to go into the Knights. First attack is 4s and 2s.
Oh?
Alright, 2, 1 rend.
I got 4-up armor. I'm good.
And then also 4s and 2s. 2 rend.
5-ups. They do take that.
3 damage.
Ow! That will kill 1 knight and put a wound on another. The Chaos Knights are going to get to swing back into the Treelord. Their fight's last prison is over. 3s and 3s for the Knights.
Oh my goodness.
They're rolling great on their armor saves, but they're not doing much.
They're just sitting there thinking it.
That is 4, 1 rend, 1 damage.
So we're looking at 4s. I take 2 damage.
Alrighty.
And then that is the end of the turn.
My horses get to kick you.
You're so sorry. I'm so
Don't
sorry.
right off my horses. Check this out. Hitting on 5s. I get a hit. And wounding on 3s. Yeah, take that armor save.
Any rend?
No.
Okay, so we're looking at... I'm okay.
Okay, so that is the end of the turn.
Okay. It is the end of the turn. I get to heal this dude 1. I get to heal this dude 1, so he's just taking 1 wound.
Nice.
Man, you have so many more models than me on the table right now. I am terrified. But I do have that objective and that objective and those two. I get an extra point for that one.
You actually do not have this objective.
I have two guys.
I am objective control 1 each, but then my ability, my army ability, gives them +3 objective control. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the +3.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I have 3.
You still do get the full points. There's no point in me controlling.
Okay.
So you are getting 1, 2, 3, so 3 full points +1 for the twist objective, so 4 points total. Slaves of Darkness, turn 2. We've got no hero phase abilities to speak of, so we are just going to move everything around and see what we can accomplish this turn. I did realize for my objectives that I had counted my completed objective in my pile of objectives that I had, so I have drawn the new one, Do Not Waver. So I need to fight with a unit and not have any friendly units destroyed this turn. But I also get the Fallback and Rally command ability, which is looking pretty good because these knights have gotten real tangled up with Treelord. Alright, Slaves of Darkness, turn 2 movement. We had the Chaos Lord and the Chariot swivel around to look at these trees that just sprouted up in my back line. These Chaos Warriors shifted onto that center objective just to try to lock it down because these two are the twist objectives, so each of these are an extra point this turn. And these knights used the Fallback and Rally command that I drew. So they fell back, they will not take mortal wounds for that, and I will roll a die for each model missing in the unit. 5 ups are those models back. So I just get to roll 1 die. On a 5, I get a knight back. That's a 1. But they didn't take damage for running away, so they're going to hang out on that objective. I have a few charges to declare, so we'll go ahead and knock those out. Chaos Chariot, an 11. I think he's in. And Chaos Lord, a 12. Oh yeah, I think he's also in. The Chaos Chariot is going to do its charge impact roll. I roll a die on a D3. On a 2-up, it does that many mortal wounds to the Tree Revenants. For 3 mortal wounds onto them. The Chaos Lord fights first here, so we'll do his attacks first. These are 3s and 3s. Crits are mortals into the Tree Revenants. That is 2 mortal wounds, and then 3s to wound here. 1 more. So 2 mortal wounds, 1 rend save that they need to make. I forgot to ask you, are they +1 armor or +1 to hit this turn?
+1 armor.
Awesome.
I would say. So this will be 5. That is the Tree Revenants.
That's the unit. The Chaos Chariot is going to go into the Branchwych. Do you have any abilities? Any no-rend things? Alrighty. The Chaos Warflail, hitting on 3s. Okay, and 3s. 2 of those, no rend, 1 damage.
5s.
Okay,
Oh my God.
She's living. And then I have the Whip for the driver. These are 4s and 4s. 1 no rend, 1 damage.
5s.
Okay.
Good.
And then the hooves from the horses. 5s and 3s. 3 hits. 2 wounds, no rend, 1 damage.
5s.
Wow, she takes 1 wound.
It's 3 attacks, 3s and 4s.
Okay, she used up all of her luck on the armor saves. Is that all of her attacks?
Yes.
Awesome. So, Chaos, end of turn, before I count my points, do you have any strike and fades? There's a whole combat over there. Who lets me play this game? Alright, you swung with the Branchwych. We forgot. Do you want to swing with them first? Because the Branchwych was fighting into things that had already fought. Logically, the Hunters should fight first. We forgot about the combat. Go ahead and do the Hunters.
3s and 3s.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We'll go back in with the Warriors. Back in with the Warriors into the Kurnoth Hunters. We got 3s. And we got 3s. 2 1 rend, 1 damage onto the Kurnoth Hunters.
5s.
Okay, 2 damage. Oh, wards. Okay, 2 damage onto the Hunters. Now that is the proper end of the turn. Do you have any strike and fades or anything?
She heals.
Okay.
He heals 1.
Okay.
He heals 1, so he's back up to full. I'm gonna leave that.
Really?
I hate that, and I no longer wish to be there.
All right.
I'm gonna come over here, probably.
Pop out of that tree right there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Branchwych teleports through the trees to get over there. As far as points go, I do control 3 objectives, more than Jen. I do control the 2 twist objectives, and I do score take the flanks. I have a unit within 3 inches of each short battlefield edge, and I do score hold ground. I have more models within the large, or controlling the large terrain in my territory. So I score 3, 4, 5 for the twist, 6, 7 for my objectives, making it 11 to 10 for chaos. I do get to make a boon roll this turn because I have units contesting objectives not in combat. I'm going to go with the Chaos Knights over here. They get a 5, which is the Fury of Khorne. They are +1 rend. May I interest you in a priority roll? I would like to double turn you. A 3 is very mediocre. A 2. See, I could double turn you, but I do feel like my table position is pretty good, and the points are very close, and I have no battle tactics right now. I think I'm gonna let you have the turn so I can draw some cards. Sylvaneth turn 3. The twist is Grasping Vines. The underdog, which is you, picks an enemy unit. The unit is ensnared until the end of the battle round. Have its move characteristic and roll 1 fewer dice when making a charge. So the Sylvaneth have the home field advantage here in the realm of Giran. Who is getting ensnared by vines? Those warriors in the center. All right, some vines shoot out of the ground here. These guys are tied down. For Slaves to Darkness objective cards, we have the Dracothian Dais, attack on 2 fronts, and take without warning. So these are our 3 cards for the battle round.
My battle tactics, I am drawing 2 cards to get up to 3. So I get the Dracothian Dais and War of Attrition added to my pile of battle tactics over here. Battle round 3, Sylvaneth are going first. It is my hero phase. The Branchwych is going to try and cast Verdurous Harmony on the Kurnoth Hunters over there. So I need a 7. And I got a 6.
Oh,
That's really unfortunate. But next up we have shooting. So it'll just be the Treelord, and he is going to go into the Chaos Warriors in the center here. And so that is 3 attacks, 3s and 2s. Oh my goodness, man. 1 rend.
4s. They take it.
2 damage.
That is a clean warrior picked off.
We're charging.
All right.
Treelord going in first. He's in there with 5. Branchwych is in there with 4. I'm going to roll for the Treelord's Ground Shaker, so I need a 4 up to make the Chaos Warriors strike last. Shoot! Gosh darn. I am going to pick the Treelord to go first, so we're looking for 4s and 2s.
I have a command. I would like to use Fight to the Last. Those Chaos Warriors are going to have a 5-up ward until the end of the turn.
Alright. Not that they're gonna need it.
Oh no.
1.
What?
1 rend.
4-up armor. They take it.
2 damage.
5-up wards. They take 1.
Also 4s and 2s. 2 rend.
5-up. It's 3 damage, correct?
Yes.
Youch. Wards. That will finish him off and put a wound, get over there, Tree, onto him.
Alright, you are up next.
I am not particularly scared of the Branchwych, so I'm going to go into the Hunters over here and see if I can't make some sort of impact. 3s and 3s. That is 3 wounds into the Hunters. 1 rend.
Alright, we are looking at 5s. They take 2.
Wards?
So that... Oh, no, you're so right. They take
2.
So that puts him up to 3. He has 2 left. Alright, the Branchwych is going to go into these guys next. She has 3s attacks, 3s and 4s. Oh. Oh. one rend.
4s. Uh-oh.
D3 damage.
Oh.
For 3.
Yeah, that's not good. Wards. I only take 1, but that does finish off that Chaos Warrior right there.
Would you like to fight with the Chaos Warriors in the middle?
I would love to fight with the Chaos Warriors in the middle.
This Treelord is so large he's blocking the view, but there are 2 Chaos Warriors left.
We're gonna go into the Branchwych.
Fair enough.
3s and 3s. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
1 rend.
6s. Yeah, she takes it. Is it just 1 damage?
Yeah, it's 1.
Yeah, that'll stay there. Alright, and then I get to go with the Hunters. There are just 2 of them left over there. And it is 3s and 3s. Two. 1 rend.
4 ups.
Is just 1 damage.
We'll put a wound on the bald guy.
End of turn, the Branchwych is gonna go up to full again. This dude is gonna go back down to 2.
You just can't keep the trees down.
It's the realm of life, man. Alright, I get 1 point for contesting that, or getting that middle objective. I still hold that objective over there. I'm going to use this battle tactic, which is just controlling the center, for a total of 3 points, so it is now 13 to 11.
Slaves of Darkness, Hero Phase, turn 3. We're going to remember to do his attempt to roll on the boon table that we haven't done a single time in this game. 4 up. He doesn't get it. That's what I get for forgetting it for 2 turns. That is our Hero Phase ability. Let's get some movement done. Alright, these aren't Stormcast. Slaves to Darkness, movement phase. Chaos Lord still chasing down that Branchwych. The Chariot is Tokyo drifting around that rock. And then the Knights have just closed the gap a little bit to get to that Treelord. We're just kind of going to throw everything into the middle and see what sticks. So, charges. I got no shooting. Chaos Lord. An 8 will do it. The Chariot. A 7 should do it here. Scoot him in there. And the Knights. A 7 should also do it. So we'll get him into combat, we'll get everybody set up, and then we will do some fighting. So combat abilities, we will do his charge impact. D3, 2 up is that many mortal wounds. We're gonna put it on the Branchwych for 3.
I would like to use a command.
Yes?
On the enemy's turn, I get to give somebody strike first.
Gotcha. Who's getting strike first?
I would like the Treelord to get strike first.
That is very fair. The Treelord will have strike first this turn. There is 3 mortal wounds going on to your Branchwych. From the Chariot charge in it. And then we will do some fighting. The Chaos Lord gets to elect somebody within 12 inches to get +1 to their hits. We're going to elect the Chaos Knights, and we're going to fight with them first. But we're not going to fight with them first because the Treelord is going to fight first. But I am going to buff up the Chaos Knights. I do have to declare that first. Not that that would entice you into beating up my Chaos Knights.
They already have +1 rend too from the corn thing, so
Yes.
I hate them and I want them to die.
They're also +1 rend from the charge.
So
They are 3 rend right now.
So Shoot.
So you may want to kill them.
If my Treelord could land any shots, I would genuinely greatly appreciate it. Please, bud. Please.
All right.
Please, bud.
We're
For
begging.
the love of God.
We're begging.
4s and 2s.
It's a couple.
2.
1 rend on those? I got 4 up armor. I fail 1.
2 damage.
He is up to 3 wounds.
And then also 4s and 2s. Oh, please.
That's big. 2 rend?
2 rend.
I fail that. That is
3
3 damage.
Mhm.
That will polish him off and then put 2 damage onto another one of the knights. So we forgot to roll for Ground Shaker. We're going to go ahead and do that now. Who is fighting last here?
I want the Chaos Warrior.
The Warriors? Or the Lord? The Lord?
The Lord, I think.
The Lord will be
A
maybe
4.
fighting last. The Lord will be fighting last. We will go with the Warriors into the Branchwych because they have a little bit of rend. 3s and 3s. Uh-oh. 1 rend on the Branchwych in there.
6s. Whoa.
1 damage.
I would like to use another command point.
Yes.
I can heal d6 to a hero
When can you use that command?
in combat phase.
All right, then we're gonna heal D6 on the Branchwych all of a sudden. For 2.
For 2,
Throw 2 wounds back on her.
please.
And then I'm assuming you'll be fighting with her.
Yeah. Alright, Branchwych is going into the Chaos Lord.
Wonderful.
I need 3s and 4s.
Hey, that's not what you needed.
No, it's not.
All right.
It's really just, yeah.
I think we're gonna go straight back and no, we are gonna go with these Chaos Warriors over here. 6 attacks, 3s and 3s. It's a good hit roll. It's a good wound roll. 4, 1 rend on the Kurnoth Hunters there.
5s.
Ooh. Ward saves?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4 damage goes through. I think that kills a hunter, right?
It does.
Alrighty. Your fight, I think you just have the Kurnoth Hunter over there to fight with.
3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
1.
1 rend?
rend.
No rend. I do take it. That does kill a Chaos Warrior. We are going to go with the Chaos Lord into the Branchwych. 3s and 3s, 6s are mortals. Oh, she might live. On 3s, 1, I believe it's 1 rend.
So 6s.
2 damage.
She goes up to 4.
We're going to do the Chariot now. He's got his War Flail, 3s and 3s. Hey, what's going on there? Okay. And the Rider's Whip, 4s and 4s. 1 regular armor save.
Is this into a Branchwych?
Yes.
5s. Yeah.
Is that it for her?
She only has 5 health.
Okay. So the Chariot does bring down the Branchwych. And now we will go ahead and resolve those Chaos Knights. These are 3s and 3s, 2s and 3s because of my Chaos Lord's buff. That is 3 at 3 rend on the charge because of the Fury of Corn.
Yep. 6s.
So that's just 1 damage each. And then some horse kicks. These do not get the bonuses because these are companion. So these are no hits.
Oof.
So I believe that is the end of Slaves to Darkness, turn 3. End of my turn. I do have 1, 2, and then I do control this objective because of the +3 control on the warriors. So I do get the 3, plus I do score the Dracothian Dias. So I will get 4 points this turn. That makes the score 14-13 in favor of the Slaves of Darkness. Can I interest you in one final priority roll?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. You beat me with a 2. You are the underdog going into this. Do you want to, I guess, continue taking the first turn? There's no penalty for double turning me, so you probably want to go ahead and go first, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Our twist for the final round is Aloriel's Blessing.
Oh my god.
That's your girl. The underdog can pick an effect below, yada, yada, yada. Shield of Thorns. Pick a friendly unit on the battlefield. They get a 6-up ward this battle round. If they already have a ward, add 1 to the ward saves for them instead. Do you want to hear the other option?
Yes, I suppose.
The other option, Reign of Jade. Pick 3 different friendly units on the battlefield and heal D3 to each of those units.
No. At the end of your turn, by the way, he should.
Yep, he'll heal. Yeah. Sylvaneth are wonderful. So, Aloriel is stepping in to intervene to give the Treelord a 6-up ward. Still have attack on 2 fronts, and I am drawing Raise and the Ignax Dais, which is that one right there.
I drew attack on 2 fronts, raise, and do not waver as my 3 battle tactics. At the end of the last turn, I did strike and fade that Kurnoth Hunter. He's within 3 of that tree away from the dudes that have kept him occupied literally the entire game, keeping him from doing his one job, which is shooting. Next up is movement, because I don't have any hero phase stuff. Alright, I did scooch back the hunter so that he is capturing that objective. I have the Tree Revenants, since they have the reinforcement keyword, they do get to come back once. Forgot to do that last turn, which is unfortunate, but they're here now. And they are touching that objective, and they are 3 away from those knights. So we are going to do some shooting next. The Kurnoth Hunters are going to shoot those Chaos Warriors hiding behind that rock over there. They are 3s and 3s. 2 hits, 1 wound, 1 round.
4-up armor. They are good.
Perfect. The Tree Revenants are gonna charge into the knights. They are in there. I am going to roll my Ground Shaker to try and give the knights strike last. So
Sure.
I need a 4. I am going to go with my Tree Revenants first.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I need 3s and 4s.
Are you giving them +1 armor or +1 to hit?
I don't know. Are you going to try to kill them?
I don't know.
I'm gonna give them +1 armor.
Okay.
Because 2s and 4s doesn't seem very fun to me.
Okay.
Oh, I am a ding dong.
That's a good
That
move
is
roll.
4.
Any round?
1.
4x.
1 damage apiece.
I take 2. You do finish this knight who's on a wound.
Yay.
Chaos Lord is going to see what he can do against the Tree Lord. We've got 3s and 3s, 6s are crits.
Uh-oh.
That's 4 mortal wounds.
I got wards.
You do. The Blessing of Aloriel is gonna maybe stop some
6s,
wards.
please.
Okay.
No, of course not.
And then I have 3s to wound on these. 1 more armor save.
Any rend?
1.
So 4s. How much damage?
2. Ah!
1. Then I am going to have the Treelord go into the Chaos Warriors in the center of the table. 4s and 2s.
Do some hits.
It is. 2s. 2.
1
1 rend.
4-up armors. Oh no!
4 damage.
That is the Chaos Warriors slain. We're gonna swing back in with the knights.
No.
3s and 3s on the knights. And 3s. What are you... The Chaos Gods are gonna have a long talk with their servants after this one. And by that, I mean that I'm gonna throw a Chaos Knight off of a balcony. That's 2, 1 rend, 1 damage.
4s. Saves 1. Is it? You said 1 damage.
1 damage. Oh!
Oh my god.
Blessing of L'Oreal.
L'Oreal's here to save the day.
She can't save the day against the horses. 5s and 3s. Okay.
Oh no.
Do you have anything else to fight with?
No.
Alright, let's get this chariot out of the way.
Oh jeez.
3s. And 3s. 1. No rend, 1 damage. Let me do all the attacks because they're all no rend, 1 damage.
Okay.
This is the whip. 1 hit. No wounds. And then the horse. 5s and 3s. Alright. 1
my
hit.
God.
1 rend, no damage.
Alright. 4s.
Does a L'Oreal save you?
No.
Your god has abandoned you. I think my gods might have abandoned me a long time ago, though.
I think just maybe a little bit. He's taken 8. End of my turn in the 4th battle round. I have that objective. I have that objective barely because Treelord has a 5 control. These have 1 and he has 2, correct? And then I did sneak him onto that objective as well. So I control 1, 2, 3, 4. The Chaos Warriors are still controlling that one. So I get 3 points just based off of objective control. I did get this battle tactic, which if any friendly units used a fight and no friendly units were destroyed, so I got an extra point, so that's 4. And then I did get friendly unit within 3 inches of the long battlefield edge in enemy territory. He is within 3, so that's 5. And then attack on 2 fronts if I control 2 objectives that were controlled by my opponent at the start of the turn. All 3 of these were controlled by Mateo at the start of the turn, so I got that, so that is 6 points. So I am up to 19, and Mateo is at 14, going into the last turn in the last battle round.
Slaves to Darkness, final turn. We are going to have to make a bit of a gamble. We're going to see if the Chaos Lord gets a boon roll. 3, he does not. So no boon roll for him. We are going to do some movement and see if we can't get some battle tactics. End of Slaves to Darkness, turn 4 movement phase. These Chaos Warriors have peeled away from this objective and are hoping to make a hero charge into this Kurnoth Hunter. The Chaos Chariot has retreated, taking 3 mortal wounds from this fight with the Treelord to get our raise objective. We have to break through and be on the edge of that battlefield edge, so we will get that battle tactic. And I am using the Call Reinforcements command ability from this card to bring in 2 warriors on this objective to grab that. So our game plan is to charge these warriors into that Kurnoth Hunter, take that objective, and I will get 3 points plus my 2 for a tie. That is my hope.
L'Oreal healed him for 1.
Yeah, trees. So, we just did some measurements. These Chaos Warriors need an 8-inch to get to the Kurnoth Hunter here. If I fail that, I need a 6 to get to that Treelord. And which is not ideal because he could just kill me. But we could hope he whiffs. He is a whiffer. So here's my charge roll. Right, so a 3 gets me absolutely nowhere. Which is unfortunate.
Bro, what did you do to the Chaos Gods?
I pissed all 4 of them off somehow.
You did.
So we could resolve these fights, which if you would like to try to step on my Chaos Lord, you may. You do? Okay.
Oh, well, let's see if he's fights last.
Okay.
First. Yeah, just for funsies, you know.
He's not. I do get to swing him first.
Boo.
Chaos Lord into Anti-Mech Ent face. Oh no. Oh no. One big 1 rend save. You better watch out.
4. Well.
2 damage onto him.
goes up to 9 wounds.
Alright, do you want to swing into the Chaos Lord?
Yeah, you were 1 wound away from bracketing.
Really? Well, he's not bracketed.
No, he's certainly not. But it's still 4s and 2s. Fours and 2s. 1 wound.
4s. He's good on that.
4s. Oh.
And 2s.
2s. Oh.
These are 2 rend?
2 rend.
That's not a roll. 5 up armors.
That is 6 damage, my guy.
That does kill the Chaos Lord.
Woo!
So at the end of the battle, my Chaos Lord is defeated. My army is in shambles. I do score, I control that objective and that objective. So I'll score 2 points plus these 2 battle tactics. So I will score 4, going up to 18, for a 19 to 18 Sylvaneth victory.
You shouldn't have come into the life realm. The
That's
realm of life.
super fair, you know?
That's my domain, man.
I thought I had it in the bag, and then the final twist of the game was Aloriel's Blessing.
Yeah.
And you can't argue with your creator god intervening to stop 16 Chaos Warriors running around in the woods.
That's rough, bud.
MVP unit,
I would say.
he held it down.
He did.
He held that. I threw my whole army to him turn 3, and he sat there and he ate it for breakfast.
Yeah. Hungry boy.
I think for me it was the Warriors. The +3 objective control just kind of let them stand wherever they wanted to and just hold objectives. So I think that they did good. The MVP was definitely not you. What did you accomplish?
He killed the Branchwych.
The camera won't even focus on him. It knows I hate him. He did kill a Branchwych. He did claim a skull for Khorne's throne.
You did forget his boom rolls the first 2 turns.
I did forget all of his
That's
rules for
50%
multiple
of the time.
turns. So that is partially, maybe, you know, it's partially on me. Really good game. Thank you for watching to the end of this, if you did. And if there is any recommendations you have for improving the Spearhead videos, we would love to hear them, because I am still figuring out how to streamline these videos. Help! Do you want to see the armies and the setup? Do you just want to see the gameplay? I don't know. Tell us. Anyways, bye.